Good morning, neighbors. I am Julius Clark, your local Indianapolis realtor, and welcome to The Pulse. On this portion of the show, we go ahead and look at about 5 houses that I've picked out and identified from the new houses on the market. We're going to go do a little bit of a deeper dive on them. What strategy would I take going into them, and are they actually going to work out numbers-wise? We're not going to run the numbers or anything, but let's go ahead and check out some of these properties. Starting out, we have this property at 960 North Ewing Street. It is a 2-1 with 1,392 square feet, built in 1920, selling for 109,999. So 110. Let's go ahead and look at the pictures of this house. The exterior looks like it could be painted or power washed, but the inside of this house looks banging. All the walls look just dandy. We do need to paint up tear up the floors, put some new ones in here. Kitchen, same as well. You might even rip out these cabinets and get some new ones in there as well. Most of the walls look pretty fine. You might have to do some patchwork here. You are going to need a washer and dryer or let the residents bring it themselves. We have an upstairs that's finished out in this house with decent lighting as well. I like all of the natural light coming through here. I don't see any water stains on the ceiling. You might need to do a little bit of work to these bathrooms to get them up to par. I pointed out during the stream that this has definitely been repainted again and again. That is something pretty common above the shower when mold is an issue, so get that alleviated as well. Make sure that exhaust vent is okay. And I didn't notice any foundation issues while looking at the pictures, but it's a little hard when the carpet's all wavy and stuff like this. We actually do look like there is a little bit of a slope and separation here at that wall, but all in all, a pretty great house. That garage looks like it needs a little bit of work as well. I'm going to show you why I thought this could be a good house. We're just looking at a house over in Whitestown. I think this is the one I meant to kick off, isn't it? 10th Street, we are at 2-1. I think this might have been, yeah, there was another one at like 172, maybe down in here that I saw. This one's smaller than us. I thought that this was a pretty good comp size-wise to us. It's actually smaller than us, but it is on a better side of the street. So I don't know. I was trying to kind of give and take on that. I think this is a pretty good house for us. I think you can definitely be worth 172. I think you're only really putting like maybe 25 to 30 into the house. So you're not going to get a huge profit off of it, but wouldn't be bad. Next up, we have 6708 East 43rd Place in Indianapolis. It is a 3-bed, 1-bath, 864 square feet, built in 1958, selling for 130. So it's a little bit on the smaller side of things, but we're going to check out the area that it's in first before we hop into anything. We see it's in this Devington area, a little bit higher up. I don't think it's really worth all that much. Man, maybe I might have accidentally saved this one. I'm going to be honest, because I don't see a lot in this. I might have seen the potential to, let's look at the pictures. Maybe there's a basement that can be finished out. I know why. You just need to come in here and paint this. This needs painting, the trim. This could be a little muffed up. Who knows? You got brick in here, which is cool. If you get that off, that'd be awesome. But it's got a super big backyard as well. Looking back on it, don't think it's the best deal in the world. They might have had, yes, this is why it's on our list. Sellers open to seller financing. So really that brings your costs down so much. You're not really buying it for 130. You're buying it for a lot more over time. But if you work out the contract well enough, I said, I think the rents ended up being like $1,000 here. So I said if you were able to get your payments around like $750 to $800 a month on this house, it could be worth it. If you're able to, you're going to get a little bit in there. You're going to get like $30K in equity maybe. So you got the $30K in equity. You're doing seller financing. Can you stick a renter in there and make up the difference? I think you probably could. Next, I wanted to kick this one off, but I'll talk about it super quick. There was another house for sale over here for more. I walked it. It had foundation issues, but otherwise, lovely area, lovely home. This one's got 3 stories. I checked this one. I'm actually going to go check it out, but I'm not going to look at it on the stream. Next, we have 8863 Robbie Drive. It is a 3-2, 1,500 square feet, built in 1948, selling for 150. This is pretty nice. So looking at these pictures, looks like they already replaced that. You just got to go back over it and paint it. But really clean throughout here. You need some new paint on the walls. All the floors are nice. Kitchen doesn't need much updating. I wasn't exactly sure what this room was. It's either a laundry room or a bathroom, but couldn't really tell. Nothing in there. Another bathroom. Got this upstairs, which also has like a little half bath in it. Wouldn't really consider it. Does have an unfinished basement that you could totally finish out and make yours. but I thought this thing was pretty cool. Did look like the siding was messed up there. It's got a Carrier newer AC, power wash the siding. Pretty nice backyard. Let's look at where we are. I think I already saved the address, didn't I? So zooming out here, we see we're down here kind of in Claremont by Eagle Creek. We're selling for $150. I don't think you need much work at all. And we are a 3-2, 1,500 square feet. This is a 311 sold for 200. Like, I think we're in pretty good standing here. I'd say you're worth 200. This hasn't sold yet. It's on the market for 28 days, and it's pretty similar to how I think our house is. But I think if you did the same thing to this house and kept it as a 3-bedroom and listed it at $200,000, maybe 205, 215, it's going to sell all day. Again, this house does not need much work. It just needs to be cleaned up. I'm curious to go buy. Maybe it has foundation issues and that's why it's selling that fast, or maybe they're just trying to sell it fast. Who knows? I'm going to go ahead and move on to this one here. This is 4707 Guilford Ave. There's no pictures really to look at this house. They're all of the exterior. I think this one is the one where it said you've got to sign off on something before going. Something about like biological growth in it. I think that was this one. Anyway, looking at the area, I think it's got potential to get there. I don't think it's an amazing property, but 4707 Guilford is a 4.2, 1,300 square feet for 160. If we just look around, let's go to 4 bedrooms. Let's make it a little smaller in our search area. I think these are closer to what we could be. See what I'm saying? This house actually looks a lot like us. Maybe 375, but I think you could definitely make that house worth this house. Now I got to go and see the inside of the house. Who knows what's going on in there? But this isn't anything special. I think it's achievable. Moving on to our last pick of the day is this lovely duplex that I myself would love to purchase at 1257 North Emerson. We'll look at the pictures. There are 70 of them in here. It is pretty nice. I really like the layout of this thing. Each side's a 2-1 with a full basement. It's unfinished. I'd finish out the basement, add a 3rd bedroom in it. I'd move in myself, baby. These floors are pretty nice. I don't like that they're painted. I'd like to redo them, especially if I lived in there myself. There's an outlet now in the fireplace, which kind of sucks. I would probably just cover it up and never use the outlet. That's just me. Maybe put a heater in there. I wasn't sure if this thing had central air, but there are vents. Like, this thing's pretty clean. Doesn't need much at all. And I think the rents are probably around $900. These basements are really clean. I think you can put a bedroom in there easy, like right there. There's some tiles missing up here, but I'm not worried about it. It's got a garage as well. This does not look functional. It's probably part of the basement now, is my guess. Yeah, but this thing's super clean. They did say one side is currently rented. I'm assuming that side that had all the lights and stuff going on with it. It looks like a musician's living there. But looking at the rents in this area, we don't know what theirs is renting for, but there's another one just right here that's renting for $925. And I didn't even look at the pictures, but if it's renting for $925 and our price was what? $160, cash flowing. I don't think you need to do much to this house at all. So that's my point for the day. That's really all I'm going to go into with these today. If you like this show, there's always more of it. This is a part of a much longer show where each morning we go through the new listings on the Indianapolis market. I pick out 5 of them and we see which ones we might like. I liked the ones today. I think I got some work for me to do today. If anybody is watching as a private money lender and wants to help me buy that duplex, I would love to talk to you. Anyway, if you want more of this content, you can also find me over on Instagram at juliuspclark.re. I'm posting stuff there, what I'm closing, when I'm pending, and some other informational videos. I'm going to get started right after this. But yeah, that's me. Thank you so much for coming to the show today. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the show, and you'll see more of us. Thank you. Bye.